How you guys doing? If you guys are looking for academics, stay right here because I think I got something for you all. I'm going to be going over all of the academic requirements for FSL that you need to know coming in. All right. First, let's start with requirements. All right. You need to have either a minimum high school GPA of 3.0, a transfer GPA of 2.5, or a minimum UWF GPA of 2.5. All right. Now, it's not all together. It is either or. It depends on your situation and it is situational. Okay. So if you're coming in as a transfer student, got to have above a 2.5. If you have taken a UWF course, if you have been here for a semester, we're going to look at that UWF GPA. But if you're coming in as an FTIC, we're going to look at the high school GPA and see if it's above 3.0. All right. So just be aware of that. All right. Next, we have our academics. So some terms that you'll hear a lot is, chapter warning, chapter probation. Now that is not individually, that is for your chapters, okay? Some ways that organizations get on chapter warning and probation are a few things. So being below the first time in college, all male or all female GPA as a chapter. Also falling below that 2.5 mark for our chapter. So the same way that we hold you all to a 2.5, we hold all of our chapters as well to that 2.5. And those are some ways that some of our chapters may get on academic warning or probation. Now, we don't see this as negative, we see this as ways to improve, ways of improvement. We have a partnership with tutoring and learning resources through our academic plan program, where a lot of our chapters have to submit their academic plan every semester that they're on academic warning and probation. And in doing so, they work with TLR and they work with us in our partnership efforts to create academic excellence throughout their chapters. Okay. Now, when we're looking at a chapter probation, our chapter probations go semester by semester basis. So you can be on chapter probation for one semester, and then you could transition over to chapter warning. Now, the difference between chapter warning and chapter probation is chapter warning is actually 3 consecutive semesters, right? So the reason why we do that compared to chapter probation, which is semester by semester, is because we want to make sure that you build that consistency of your academic excellence, okay? We don't want you to have a 3.0, then we take you off, and then you're right back down, all right? We want to be able to see that consistency and build on that consistently. So when you get off of chapter warning or chapter probation, you'll be able to still enable that structure that you establish during that time, okay? We also do a bunch of chapter supports for academics. We have monthly office and meetings where people or partners of the university come in and talk about academics, tutoring and resources, and much more. All right. So that's pretty much all you're willing to know about academics. We do have more coming up with Alyssa, as we'll talk more about policies and procedures, but welcome in.